Hello and welcome to another yes or no pick a card reading. Today we have 4 piles. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone that I'm going to read the energy of the piles as if a yes is a positive. So please make sure to phrase your question so that a yes is a positive. If you need more time, you can pause the video, take all the time you need. But these are the 4 piles that we have. We have After the Storm. This is number 1. Pile 2, Free from Judgment, Free to Love, 39. Pile 3, New Birth, Guarded Vigilantly. This is 24. Pile 5, this is Inspiration, number 3. So when you have your pile, feel free to check out the timestamps below, but take your time, see which of the pile or piles, if you have more than one question, you are drawn to. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind everyone that I am doing a giveaway. It's one free full-length private video reading. I give a free reading away to one of my subscribers on the first of every month. And all you need to do to be entered into the giveaway is to be subscribed and comment down below. Hello Pile 1 and welcome to your yes or no reading. So today we're going to start by getting the energies of the reading just to see what's kind of going on and get an energy check. So we're going to ask for some clear and concise messages to answer your yes or no. After the Storm, 1. So for these readings, I always do it so that the yes is a positive. So if you need to reframe your question, just give the video a pause. Oh. Library, take control of your narrative, 22. In Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is, 4. I can already see that this question is about owning yourself, the Sage. Like it's about you, about what you want to do, about your dreams, something that makes you feel like yourself. This is all about taking control, or yeah, it's all about taking control of something. With the After the Storm card, it looks like this may have been a pretty challenging situation that's kind of like on its way out or is just sort of clearing up now. And you're being asked to take all of the wisdom you learned during that difficult period and use that to move forward with this question, so that you can be more true to yourself and live your best life. And we're seeing that with the progression of the 22 and the 4. Like, oh, look at this, is beautiful. So we have this card here where she's being played on like a marionette doll, and she's being, controlled by the surroundings around her, the situation around her, what other people expect her to do or want her to do. Maybe society's expectations or her parents or her work are all kind of just weighing her down and controlling the decisions that she makes. And then we see over here with the 4 card that the same woman she's now free. She's dancing on water, it looks like, and this bird's floating around her. And then if we go to this card way over here, we have the owl flying. So there's just this progression of freedom coming through in this question, and owning your authentic self and doing what's best for you and doing what you really want to do. This question can also be about leaving a difficult situation because you deserve to have something better, and you deserve to have something better. So that's the energy I'm seeing for this pile. So if that sounds like your question, then this is the pile for you. So we're going to start the reading by pulling some yes or no cards. So we have a no, it's not meant to be. So we are going to get some more information on the outcome, why that may be, any information or advice for you. This may be a situation where you just decide, we have Spider 43. this may be a situation where you just decide that you no longer want it, or your goals kind of change. What you thought you want, you no longer want, and now you want something else. But I'm really seeing this inner wisdom coming through here, like a growth in this process. It's almost like something else falls in your path. Call of the muse. Yeah, there's something else that you're going to want to do instead of this. And this really brings me back to the energy, like this progression. It's like as you go through this storm, as you go through this journey, you're going to learn so much wisdom, and there's going to be other things kind of falling on your plate. This is the card of karma, of fate. And there's going to be something else you're going to want to do instead of this. And we have 9 of lightning resilience, 10 wheel of fortune. And I will say there's that fate and karma coming up here again. And that really just confirms that there's going to be some really good surprises coming through with this reading. I see the Wheel of Fortune as a positive twist of fate, like especially when it's upright like that. And then we have the Spider card, which is about, again, like I said, fate and karma. So there's not really much you can control. Things are just going to come barreling into your life, and maybe in a different way than you thought or expected. And you're going to learn something with the Sage that's going to change your mind about the situation. And I see this as being a good change because we have the Muse coming through, which tells me that whatever this is, it's something that comes from you, it's something that lifts you up, it's something that is authentic to you. So I feel like this is just a really good outcome. It's just there's something that you're not aware of yet that's going to play a part in this question. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the World reversed with the Hangman. And I feel like you know this, that you already know that this situation that you want to hold on to, you may have to leave. But it's not letting you become your best self. It's not letting you, enter your Empress energy here with the World reversed right by the Empress. Whatever the situation is, it's not going to let you level up. It's not going to let you be who you want to be, and it's not going to become what you think it will become. It's just, there's not going to be any movement with it with the Hanged Man there. The Hangman is asking you to be introspective about the situation and really do the work of the 7 of Pentacles, where you look at where you are and what you've done and where you've been and where you want to go and see if they align. Is this situation that you asked about that's not meant to be, is it something that really aligns with what you want out of life, or who you think you are, or what is best for you? Do you deserve more than the situation can give you? So I'm really seeing there's a need to do that introspection, and I'm seeing that you will do it, and you will change your mind about something, because this situation with the resilience, the 9 of Wands here, it's not really changing. It's going to keep doing the same thing the way it's always done. It's really holding its own. It's holding its ground. And then we have forgiveness, number 7. So when forgiveness shows up like this, it can be forgiving yourself, that maybe you have to forgive yourself because this is never going to be what you wanted it to be. And maybe there's that need to forgive yourself so that you can move on from it, or change paths from it, or do something better for yourself. This could be forgiving others so that you can heal and move forward. And we're going to pull some advice cards just to see what advice we can get for pile 1 on this question. Going with the flow. The Outsider. Oh, right on top of after the storm and the Muse. Oh, I love that. It's almost like you feel like you can't honor your Muse, that you can't honor whatever that is that calls to you. Integration. And this card is Judgment. It's the Epiphany. It's saying that, yes, you can honor that. You just have to have that change of perspective. where you allow yourself to have it, where you tell yourself that you're allowed to have whatever this good thing is, that you deserve whatever that good thing is, and go with the flow and allow the universe to bring it into your life. With the going with the flow card, and courage pops up. The courage card here really tells me that you have the ability and the resilience and the strength to face the challenges of the situation as they come into your life, but there's no need to worry and maybe fight against whatever this is, because you'll be able to handle whatever is thrown your way, whatever this new situation is. It's only positive, and it's going to help you get towards whatever it is that you want, that you're not really, I'm feeling you're not really allowing yourself to accept, that you're not really allowing yourself to bring into your life. And I'm seeing that you're going to. And with these advice cards here, we're seeing that you're being advised to let this into your life. Tell yourself that you can have whatever this amazing thing is, whatever this is that makes you feel free and authentic to yourself. And just let the universe guide you, that this will take you there, and you will have the courage and the ability and the strength and all of that to make sure that this works out for you. Like, you can do it with the courage card. And then you are pure magic. What was I saying? You can do it. Like, you can bring this into fruition. You can make this happen. Write down your goals and dream big. Like, I feel like with this pile, this dream that you have is too small. Like, whatever your question was, it's almost as if there's something bigger or better. The cards are confirming that this, from a lot of you, that this is someone leaving your life. So a breakup or moving away from friends and family. But that's not a bad thing, with the tankard card popping up. You know, maybe this is about people moving for school or a job. Yeah, and the good fortune popped up on that. So whatever this leaving is, and with the casket, it can be leaving a situation, right? So whatever the situation you're leaving, there's something so much better coming, and there's just all of this good stuff. And we have 3 cards that fell off. We have Money Path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So if you are asking about a job, Moon, changes in your life, and April. So this could have started in April, or it's someone born in April. But these cards are really specific, so like, only take what resonates. They're pretty like specific. We have Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. December. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. So there could be somebody born in December or around December. You might meet someone, and that might be, you know, what this unknown factor is with the spider and the Wheel of Fortune coming in here. I also think it's worth noting, and I'm just being told to mention this, that the spider is full of webs, and she's this card, the woman's being held by fine thread. So it's almost like with this question, you're weaving your own path. It's like you're taking yourself out of someone else's plans for your life in some way, and you are becoming the spider that creates it. And you are taking control of your own path and your own life and your own narrative. And we're seeing down here that we have casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And I feel like it's whatever this challenging situation is, whatever's kind of feeling you, like making you feel constrained and constricted and kind of alone, that's ending. And then we have the 4-leaf clover, great good fortune for good things. And then we have the tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment, which is an amazing experience coming after the ending. And then dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past, which goes back to the money path that we're seeing. So this is just confirming that, yes, endings are hard and endings are difficult, but there is something amazing on the other side of this. Something that you can't really even see yet with the spider and the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have woman, dealings or relationships with a woman. This can be any person. It's just saying a person. And then November. This could be in November. You also have the December appearing here. Or this could be someone born in November. And this actually reminds me, I forgot the timing cards. So I'm going to pull those now just to see how long the situation might play out or when it might end. How I do that is I pick 3 cards and I lay them out face down, and you guys can pick the cards that you resonate with. And if you need more time, you can just give the video a pause. Trying to find a clear space for these. So we have 3 piles. And I'll start with the top left. Okay, so this is blank. There's a few of these in the deck, and I left them in to give Spirit a chance to not answer if they don't want to. But it often can mean that there are other factors going on in a situation, and it's hard to time it because everything has to align properly for it to move forward. So there's just so many other things going on that timing would be very, very hard to do. And then we have today. So I feel like for people who picked this pile here with a today, this is more of something like in the mind or a decision that has to be made. And then the last pile is when you least expect it. So just not on your timeline and not when you think it could happen. So that's everything I have for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of the reading. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind you that I am doing a giveaway. It's a free full-length video reading of your choice, and it's open to all of my subscribers. All you need to do to enter is be subscribed and comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your yes or no pick a card reading. So we're going to start the reading by finding the energy of the pile and do an energy check to make sure this is the right pile for you. So we have 39, free from judgment, free to love. Just remember to phrase your question so the yes is a positive, because as I go through and read these cards in this reading, I'm going to do it as if the yes is a positive. And we have the Warrior. This might also be an Aries, first house Aries energy because of the ram's horns, if this is a relationship reading. But I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you are asking about relationship questions. Can you trust this person? Can you love this person? And then we have Flower, be honest with yourself. If this is not a relationship question, the free from love, free from judgment card can also be about mothering energy. So this could be about finding your soul tribe, or about being a mother, or about finding like-minded individuals, finding friends, joining a community, and asking if you'll be safe and accepted there. Those are really a lot of the energies that I'm getting from this reading, and that this is something that you really want to make happen with the Warrior card. This question may also involve some deep introspection. You may already know the answer to this question, but you're just here for confirmation. So that's really the energy that I'm getting. And okay, no, one last message I have to say, but and now we're going to pull the yes or the no card for your question. We're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise yes or no answer to the question. Choose a new direction. So this is leaning towards a no. And we're going to pull some cards to see why that is. This could just be a pivot. There could be just maybe 2 options here. We have the Sun, 51, and that just tells me that clarity's going to come to this question, that things are going to make sense, and that the outcome is going to be positive because the Sun is such an energetic, positive, bright card. And we have 7, a deep breath. And I love that this card came up because I was getting this feeling that there was a lot of worry coming through as soon as that no came up. And I feel like that's why Spirit was getting these cards, the Sun and a deep breath, just to let you know that the ending, like the outcome, is going to be okay. However this question resolves itself. Like, it's not going to be a bad ending. You're not going to be upset by the answer. You're going to be happy with the Sun card coming up here. And a deep breath just reminds you that to just relax into the situation and to know that nothing bad is going to happen with this. But the deep breath card is all about acknowledging the fear you have about something and then healing it, releasing it to the universe. And a deep breath is also about having the courage to take that leap of faith into the unknown when you don't know what could happen and you might not fully trust the situation to not hurt you, but you still want to step into it. But I am seeing with the Sun that the situation is only going to be positive. The Sun is such a bright, energetic card. When it shows up, there's just clarity and peace. I do see that my attention's being drawn to a very challenging and difficult ending. So I'm seeing this ending is going to be painful for a lot of you. And I guess Spirit was like, no, like you glossed over that, like don't gloss over it. That there's going to be a painful ending with the Ten of Swords, and the Moon is just all about uncertainty and not knowing where to go and not knowing how to move forward. So we're actually going to pull another tarot card because that's not, I feel like we're not quite at the answer, like the full answer yet. So let's get another card. So we have 6 of Wands, which is victory, and 5 of Cups. Okay, I'm seeing what this message is. Whatever this ending is and whatever this painful situation is, you will reach a point where that pain is not as heavy. The 5 of Cups is all about forgiveness and acceptance of a loss and, grieving that loss and releasing that loss and moving on from it. And I'm seeing that healing is showing through here multiple times. And I feel like that was the message that Spirit was giving me first, was that this is a very healing energy. But we needed to pull back a step and not gloss over the fact that this could be a very painful and difficult no for some of you. But these 6 of Wands are popping up here with the Sun in a deep breath tells me that you can heal from this and you can find something so much better. The 6 of Wands is about a victory. It's about being recognized for your success and who you are and what you do. So even if it doesn't feel like that now, and even if you can't imagine this no to ever feel like that, I'm seeing with the Sun and a deep breath and the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands that you will step through this Moon period, and you will step through the fear and the uncertainty and the pain that comes with this ending, and there will be something better on the other side of that. The Lover's duality. 9 of Clouds, anxiety. And the 4 of Gems, security. Now this is an interesting message, and I'm going to try to do it justice. So we have the Lovers, and this makes me feel like there's other people making decisions, or there's other people directly involved in this, that this may be you and one other person, or you and a family member, or you and like a group of people, and you can't decide what they do, their actions, their decisions. You can't decide any of that, but they're playing a fairly equal role in this as you. And what I'm seeing here with these cards is that a lot of your actions are being taken out of a fear of loss, if that makes sense. Or if it's not a fear of loss, it's a fear of the unknown, or a fear of not knowing what to do. But a fear of something is really the message that I'm getting with the 4 of Gems and the anxiety card. It's as if whatever this question is, whatever that you asked about, you're just so dead set on keeping it in your life. And this could be a situation as well. This doesn't have to be a person. This could be a situation or a job or a creative project. But it's like you're holding on to it for dear life because you couldn't imagine your life without it in there. But we're seeing here that you can control your headspace. So you're being advised to really focus on the positives and to really try and get out of that fear of lack, or that fear mentality that that's going on in this reading. And if that doesn't apply to you, then that message wasn't for you. That's just, it could be a very specific message. And now we're going to pull some timing cards just to kind of see how long this will take to play out. How I do this is I pull 3 cards and then I lay them face down. I'll just mix them up. And then you can pull the card that you're drawn to out of the piles. We got 4 piles. Just give them a bit of a mix. And if you need more time, just give the video a pause. But I'm going to start with this one right here. So this is a blank card. I left a few of these in the deck. When they show up, it's either that Spirit doesn't want to tell you right now, or there are other factors at play, and this situation's sort of like an onion, and it's really hard to give you a timing when there's other things going on. Or Spirit could just be drawing your attention to those other things as being really important and that you need to pay attention to them. And then we have later than expected. In the summer. This is a timeless reading, so it's from whenever you're watching. When you stop trying. And that just goes back to this strong feeling I was getting where this is something that you're sort of holding on to, and there's a need to kind of just let go of that fear and take a deep breath and let the unknown just take you for the ride it's going to take you on. Because with the moon and the deep breath, there's that uncertainty, that unknown, the needing to trust that everything's going to be okay. And the sun showing up tells me that this is divinely protected. Like there's a lot of good energy in this reading. There's just that feeling of uncertainty with the moon energy coming through. So we're going to pull some advice cards. Create your own happiness. And again, there's that huge moon in the center there. So learning to, live in the uncertainty and to just trust that everything will be okay. And that message is coming through again and again throughout these cards. Just that need to trust. And we have the success card. This is the 6 of Wands coming up again. So this is saying that this is going to be a good outcome. You're going to have the recognition and the success that you want. Like the 6 of Wands is all about people noticing your success, noticing your work, noticing you as having achieved something. So even if it may, seem kind of like you're at a low point now, there's a natural ebb and flow to life. And this success card talks about how soon you'll be on the top of that. And we have comparison. This is the 5 of Swords, and it asks you, it advises you not to compare yourself to other people, other things, not to compare your timelines or your life paths or, all of the life stages you may have hit, and other people may have hit more, but there's really just that advice not to compare your life journey with another person's life journey. And then we have Thunderbolt, and this is the Tower, and I did notice that this card almost popped up with the Moon card when I was shuffling. And the energy that I'm getting from this is that this is clearing away things that no longer fit in your life, so you can have this amazing success. You can have whatever this source of success is, but you can't, you couldn't have that in the same way if this wasn't cleared. And there's this message of this new direction coming through. With the ram's horns, there's 2 of them, and then we have the 2 different tree, like the tree and the bamboo, and it's almost like you're being redirected to the life path that's proper for you in some way. So we're going to find a few other messages just to see what else Spirit wants to tell us. So these cards can be a bit specific, so only take what resonate. I just want to get a few more, but that might be it. And we had 1 fall off, Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Okay, so this card to me is not negative. It just means people are talking about you. And I mean, I'm just going to draw your attention to the Six of Wands, because when you have success and when you are doing good, people always talk about you because they want to share your success. They're proud of you. So I don't think that's a negative one. I think it's just that people love you, people care about you, and they notice that you're going through a difficult period right now with the Thunderbolt card and the Moon and the Ten of Swords. So like, reach out. They're there if you need them. And then we have Kangaroo. Unsettled times. Need to plan ahead. Yeah, and the Kangaroo just brings me back to the Moon energy. It's just kind of like confirming the fact that there's going to be a lot of uncertainty moving forward, and you're just being reminded and advised that, you know, stick to your plans, get your daily work done, do what needs to be done, even if you don't know where it's going to go or where it's going to lead. But you're being advised to just get your daily work done and plot ahead, even if you don't know what the outcome is. And then we have Not, unsuccessful plans. Clouds, temporary problems. Quill, get back to the basics. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, okay, so this isn't like a full stop no, this is a redirection. Something that you're doing is not going to work the way it's going. This is a temporary problem. You're being asked to like get back to the basics, to get back to planning it, ask for advice if you need it, and maybe do it a different way. Do it what's more authentic to you, it aligns more with you, and just pivot a bit and keep going. That this setback you're having is not permanent, it's only temporary, and maybe you don't really know how to resolve it or get out of that like that tower moment, but I'm seeing that you will find a success, you will find the positive outcome. You just have to make sure you put the work in and trust that everything's going to work out okay. But I knew I wasn't getting a very negative no, because the first two cards that popped up with the Sun and a deep breath, which was just Spirit immediately saying like, please do not worry, it will be okay, but there is some other factors going on and there may be a readjustment needed. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind you that I am doing a giveaway. On the first of each month, I give a free full-length reading to any one of my subscribers. And all you need to do to be entered is to be subscribed and comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hello Pile 3, and welcome to your yes or no pick a card reading. So we're going to start the reading by finding the energy of this pile. So we have 24, new birth, guarded vigilantly. And I just wanted to remind you all to just phrase your question so the yes is a positive, because that's how I'm going to be reading the cards. So we have movement and love. Immediately, this is giving me relationships, like immediately. So about taking the steps forward to get into a relationship, asking someone out. This could be about taking it to the next step. I'm really getting movement forward with relationships in some way. This can be about creative projects as well if you're passionate about it, but this is something new that's at like this seed stage where you're still kind of guarding it because it may or may not grow. And this is a lot, but we will keep them. So we have spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. That's a 43. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now, 33. And lioness, you've earned all your stripes. That's 13. They all end in a 3, which I think is fun. And this is a 4. There's a 4 there, and there's a 4. 3s and 4s might be important. Yeah, and this is a really specific message, the last 3 cards. This is all about being afraid to enter or trust a relationship because of a past experience. And the energy of this question is that you can trust this situation to be a new situation. It's not like it was in the past. It's not the same situation. It's not the same person. You're not the same person. This is something completely new and different. And you've grown from that situation. So you can enter this new, whatever this is, as someone who's learned and grown. So if that fits your question, I'm going to pull the yes or no, and we're going to see what the outcome is. So we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise yes or no question. And we have two, so maybe they both resonate with you, or maybe that there's different piles. So I'll give you a second to determine which one calls to you. It may be, they may both work together. But I just wanted to remind you all to phrase your question so that the yes is positive. And we will get started with this one. More information is needed. So this is an unknown just because there's more information that you need to know before you can get that message. And then the second pile was to great success. So I feel like these kind of work hand in hand together, and that this is a astounding yes, but there's more things, like there's more messages that Spirit wants you to know. So we're going to try and get those. We're going to see if there are any messages on the outcome or whatever this information is. Oh wow, 3 cards. So many cards in this pile. I'm not going to have space for them all, so I'll have to like squeeze them. We have Close Encounters, number 10. In Perfect Harmony, 11. So that's a succession from 10, but also a master number. And then A Powerful Move, 15. So we'll get one more of these. Okay, so there's some indecision coming through here, and it looks like this is because of a situation ended pretty badly. This looks like it's not as bad as it could have been, or there's some movement forward to kind of heal from it. And I really do feel like a lot of you, this is a new relationship. We have this person coming in as the Page of Rods, and they're growing and maturing into the King of Rods. These are, the genders don't matter, it's just the divine masculine coming through. So I feel like this is something that will grow and mature. And you know, it could become something bigger too. We see with Close Encounters, we have, you know, there's 2 butterflies here on this card. And it's almost like they, you know, they merge to become in perfect harmony. So they don't like become the same person or anything, but they become a unit. Something is coming together, something is merging together, grouping themselves together in some way. And if this is like a creative project, it could just be that you are like creating that project feels so natural to you as breathing that it's, you couldn't imagine not doing it ever again. Like if it merges with you, does that make sense? From that, I see just, you know, big movement, big steps forward. Like this is something that's going to grow and progress over a period of time. Like this is a long-term situation. And the Bear is coming through here. Which is a really interesting energy. Master of Gems, Wealth. Yeah, and again, that makes me feel like there's another person here, because that's the King of Pentacles. And 2 of Gems, Priorities. The Bear gives me this defensiveness, like this need to really plan and defend and protect whatever this is. It can also show up for money, relationship, finance questions, and like jobs as well. Specifically questions about bosses and authority figures. But I feel like that's just sort of you defending this. And there's just that like guardian watching over this. And I'm seeing that whatever this situation is, whatever this project is, this person, whatever it is, it's kind of here in your life, and it's just waiting for you to prioritize them, to give them space to enter, because they're they're already there just waiting for you to open your door and let them in. And the Two of Gems tells me that it's up to you to make that space in your life for this situation, to give it the respect it needs and the space to grow is really what I'm seeing. That there's going to be some balancing and rearranging of your life to make this fit in some way. But now that we got all of that information, we're going to pull the timing cards. This is going to try to like get a time frame or an ending. And I'm going to pull 3 piles. And you can pick out the pile that you're drawn to. Just going to give them a bit of a mix up because one of them flipped up. So if you need more time, just give the button a pause. Otherwise, we're going to start here. December. So this is a timeless reading, so it's from whenever you're watching. Around a birthday. And then we have the blank card. This card says that either Spirit doesn't want to answer right now. It could just be that I'm not the reader to give you the time frame, or it's talking about the fact that there are so many other factors going on in this question that because it's like a group question or there's a community involved, that it's so hard to give you a definite answer because there's more things that have to align properly. So we're going to pull some advice cards. Stay away from drama today. Yes, 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 yes. Put yourself first. Don't get involved in drama. Not your circus, not your monkeys. You need to be focused on your own things right now. You have to put your focus on this situation. If you want it to come into your life, you have to make sure that you are giving it the space it needs. That's a very strong message that it needs the space to grow, it needs the time, and it needs your focus. And we have politics, 7 of Swords, completion, sorrow, and transformation. I'm seeing that things are going to fall into place, but there's that reminder that you need to make sure that you put your needs first. Another message I'm seeing is that as soon as you just let go of the worry and let go of like this need to attain this and this need to have this, pieces are going to start falling into place. By focusing on this situation, so like single-mindedly, you're actually putting more stress on it. And it's almost as if you're not allowing yourself to get into the flow state to really make this an authentic experience and to help bring this into your life, because you're so focused on making a mistake or the fact that you need it so badly that you're not letting yourself just really enjoy the process of growing this and heal from it by throwing yourself into this, into the positive side of this, and to not try and control every little thing about it. What I'm seeing with the advice cards is that there's a lot of worry over how this will play out or if this will happen, and I'm seeing that you really want this to happen, so you may have been trying to control every aspect or really plan ahead, and that could be where the prioritizing message comes in, that maybe you're putting too much energy on the constant planning. And I'm seeing that if you just take a step back and pull back and you just let all of that worry go, things will start coming into place as you start taking the steps to bring this, like to make this happen. This is coming together perfectly with the completion card, even though you may not feel like it is with the sorrow. This is actually coming together. That I'm seeing a need to really step back, because trying to control every single aspect of the situation is just added stress. This is something that you put so much work in that you're now going to start reaping the rewards of this. And the Death card as transformation showing up here, just confirms that the change is happening, like it's happening right now. And there's really just this reminder that you can take a break, you can rest, you can take a step back. It's going to work out. You've done all the work to put it into place. And now it's like a flower opening up. You planted it, you've watered it, you've done all the work, and now it's blooming for you, is what I'm seeing. And you don't feel like that's the case, but that's because you've been working so hard and so single-mindedly focused on this that you can't even imagine that it could be starting to near the end of all that work to see the results. So that's the message I got for the advice. I hope it's okay. It was a interesting message. There was a lot going on all at once, and I hope I did it justice. But now we're going to pull some of the tea leaf cards. These are really specific, so only use the ones that resonate. Someone is behaving stupidly. Yeah, oh, that's funny, right on top of the mask. And that was a card I had a very hard time interpreting. I feel like there was a few messages coming through with the politics card. And we have the bear pop up, danger, especially in money matters. Now, I don't feel like there's a lot of danger here, but I think it's referencing, for some people, this was a money question. And that, yes, this is answering a money question, even though it seemed to have come through as more romance. Okay, rabbit right here. Too much concern with that matters. But this card often comes up when you're like fixated on something. And I feel like you're just really focused and almost, hyper focused on the outcome of this. And I'm seeing you're going to get it. And you really just need to step back and let go of that need to plan, like over plan and over control, because I feel like that's really like hindering you. Like it's actually hurting you at this point. It's just, not that it's stopping this from happening, just that I feel like it's adding us so much stress that you don't need to carry. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And that just goes right back to that feeling I was getting of all of this control going on. I feel like you can take a step back from that everything's going to be okay, even if a past experience has kind of made you so fearful of this not turning out the way you want. And then we have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. And then we have boot, increase your effort if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, I feel like this is almost overwork. Take it as it resonates, but to me, this reads as if it's getting in that negative headspace of the worry and the fear and the doubt and the insecurity and the unknown of the situation, of the outcome, is really holding you back. And there's a need to kind of move past that and continue doing the work that you've done, because the work that you've been doing has gotten you so far. And we're seeing that with camel, persevere and you will overcome problems, popping up right on this crystal, like it was just highlighting the entire message that if you keep doing what you're doing and you don't get stuck in doubt or in the what ifs or in what happened in the past or in all of these possibilities that may happen, if you don't get stuck in those and you move past them and you just do the steps and do the work that you know has to get done to make this the outcome you want, then you will get the outcome and the pieces will just fall right into place. Because trying to force a move or force something to happen faster than it's ready, I feel like that's where we have the turkey and the rooster popping up here. We have the rooster, which is an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And then we have the turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. So, I mean, I'm not saying you're behaving stupidly. I'm just saying that it's almost like you're running around with the chicken with its head cut off. And that was the energy I was getting, and I couldn't quite vocalize it, but it's almost like you're doing too much. And you can take a step back and relax a bit, because do you see this? The movement card, right connected to the drama. Stay away from drama today. I feel like things are just going to flow in because of all the work that you've done, and all you need to do is just maintain your course, like steady sail, like steady sail from here on out. And then we have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, I'm going to put that one there because that one flew out. So we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So people are noticing the work you've done. You will receive a gift, box, bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Right on the death card. So if you asked about a new job or a raise or something along those lines, that's popping up right there, that people are noticing the work you've done. They're noticing the effort you put in. They notice that, and there's a gift coming your way of some sort that's going to help you overcome this yes or no, make it a yes. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind you that I am doing a giveaway. It's open to any one of my subscribers, and all you need to do to be entered in the giveaway is to be subscribed and comment down below. Thank you for watching. Hi Pile 4, and welcome to your yes or no pick a card reading. So we're going to start the reading by finding the energy of the yes or no pile. And I just wanted to remind you, especially if you're new here, that I will read the cards as if a yes is a positive. So just make sure that you rephrase your question so the yes is the positive outcome. And if you need more time, just give the video a pause. But we're going to shuffle the cards and get an energy check to start off the reading. There's a card that wants to jump out. There we go. Inspiration. Inspiration 3. I love that card. It's such a beautiful card. The Void. Oh, that's some... I love that energy so far that I'm getting from this question. It's almost like the idea itself is this void, this inspiration, this situation with endless opportunities. And then we have Clover, release your guilt, 21. And 21 turns into 3. I'm just going to draw your attention to these two cards. There's the same colors coming through, and the flowers and the fire, this fire imagery with the flames on this card. And then we have the sun, almost like this burst of heat and flame in her hair. And what I'm seeing with this question, the energy I'm getting with this question is pretty unique. I don't think I've had an energy like this one on these readings. Sometimes they can be kind of close, but this one is so different. It's almost as if there's this situation that you've had an epiphany about. And it's there's endless possibilities, endless things you could do with it, endless ways it could turn out. It's just the sky's the limit. But you feel bad about going after it. And that's holding you back, and that's stopping you from moving forward, even though this is something that you can't get out of your mind. Like, look at her. She's just staring at this void, at the possibilities that could come from this inspiration, from this situation. But there's this cleansing that has to happen, this healing that has to happen before you can move forward with it. But that's the energy I'm getting. So if your question fits that energy, then this is your pile. Otherwise, there might be another pile for you. And we're going to see if this is a yes or a no. So we have yes. This is a huge yes to great recognition. So this is an amazing yes. So we're just going to pull some cards to get some information on like the outcome. And if there's any advice that we can get for this pile. Healing the heart, number 23. What was I saying? There's healing coming through here. You have to heal whatever it is that's stopping you from going forward with this before you can move forward with this. And the back of the deck, endless possibilities. There's so much that this could become. So much can come from this, but there's that healing that has to happen. Oh, yeah, okay. So there's 2 things I'm getting, no, 3 messages I'm getting from this. Okay, I guess some of them are similar. Okay, so for some people, this is going to be a past relationship that you have to heal from. Others, this is going to be a family issue because the anchor can be an older person, like a stable person. And another message for this is that the man is referencing a project or a job, something you want to make, like a long-term project, a long-term job, your stable job. You want to make a career out of something creative. So those are the messages that I'm getting about what this could be. See, I don't even know why I read those cards that way, because I had already done the energy check and then I acted as if these were part of the energy check. So I love that. We're going to roll with it. But there is this need to heal and wisdom. That's 35, which is the same as the anchor, if you're into numerology. Oh, wow. that was very fast. We're going to keep it, but that was specific. So relationships are coming up here. Love, family, commitment, decisions, and some healing that's coming. Like I just got Let It Burn. I think that's an Adele song, but we have the fire, so that makes sense. You know, for some it could be friends, because do you see the two people in the same kind of position? So this could be friends too, not doesn't have to just be relationships, but after I said that, it's like, no. Let's get a king up out here. And again, the king, this is giving me family and relationships. Like I'm getting that father energy as well coming through here. And I feel like a situation didn't work. Okay, this is going to be an interesting energy. It's almost as if someone else made a decision for a situation. There's the Emperor popping up here that affects you, that doesn't work in your benefit. And now you sort of want to scoot on and do something else, like, or do it your way. But by doing that, you may hurt this person because maybe they were so happy about their plan or how they wanted to do it, but it didn't work out in your favor. And there's a need to kind of accept that this person may be hurt when you follow your inspiration and go after what's calling you. But there's a need to just forgive yourself for doing what's best for you. And I'm also seeing that there's a lot of wisdom to be learned from this situation. And I really think that's, you know, being true to you. It's inner wisdom coming through here, because we have the moon up here and then we have her you know, her bright, oh, okay. Oh, I love this. There's that bright hair coming through. Like I think for a lot of you, this is a mindset, something going on in a decision that you're making on your own to kind of, you know, maybe it's to prioritize from the divine or higher power ambitions or your goals, or maybe it's prioritizing how you envision your life to be, even though it may not align with somebody else's. I'm also getting like fool's gold too, that something wasn't what you expected. Oracle of Clouds, perceptive. So we have Temperance, just breathe. Oh wow, we have a lot. Novice of Raindrops, play. Ace of Gems, opportunity. Temperance, just breathe. Okay, so you're being advised to really just take a deep breath and try to enjoy the situation that you're given. Whatever this inspiration is, whatever this idea is, just take a deep calming breath and enjoy it. Enjoy working towards it. Enjoy making it happen. That it's a new opportunity coming your way. Almost like it's, you know, from the hands of like, and that's a Temperance card, so that can be like a guardian angel card coming up here. So it's almost like this gift was given from a higher power, right? Like it was given to you and you're being asked to just kind of enjoy it, have fun with it, experience it. And I'm seeing that despite the fact that there's other people referenced so heavily in this reading, you have most of the power here. I'm seeing that they may be watching you. They may have opinions on this. They're very perceptive of what you do. And they're keeping an eye on you, right? Like if they love you and care for you, they'll notice what you do, but they don't really have a say in this. This is all on you. And that this is an opportunity that was kind of gifted to you from a higher power. So now we're going to do the timing cards. How I do this is I pick out 3 face down and I let you pick the one that you're drawn to. So we have 3 piles. If you need more time, just give the video a pause. We'll start here in the fall. So this is a timeless reading, so it's from whenever you're watching. Not in the near future. So this is a longer term situation. Years from now. Yes, again, we have a long-term project coming through here. There's time being referenced. And we're going to pull some advice cards for you just to see if there's any last messages. You have the mind popping up. Which I find is funny because wasn't I saying this is something that's all in the mind? We have the outsider, integration, and going with the flow. So this is a very similar message to one of the other piles, actually. I think it's 3 of the same cards. Tune into your inner peace. So the advice I'm seeing is just to go for it, to really get out of your head, to stop watching and wanting and looking at this. Like, what was I saying? Her eyes are just focused on the void. And then we have the outsider with this child is just focused on the void outside. And to really just get out of your head and start taking the steps so that you can bring this into your life. And the integration and the going with the flow. These 2 cards tell me that as soon as you align your intention with your actions, you're going to start being guided down this path. Like this river here, it's taking this person where they're supposed to go, and this person's putting in no effort. They're just enjoying the opportunity. They're just playing in the water. They're playing and enjoying the experience that's been gifted to them. You have the Ace of Gems, opportunity being gifted to you by Temperance. So just enjoying that and just letting it take you where you need to go. And then we have the Rebel, which is the Emperor energy again showing up here. And to me, that's just breaking the chain and moving towards whatever this is and going for it. It's full on just jumping into this opportunity and getting out of that headspace. And we're going to finish the reading with some tea leaf cards. These are just a last message to touch on things I may have missed or to kind of like cement things. These can be pretty specific though, so if they don't resonate, that's okay. You may just be for one specific person. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Like the center of the head and the horn. I feel like that's, this imagery coming up where maybe it's the crown chakra I'm getting with that. Oh, look at this, a new job, career. So if you're worried about money, this is saying that yes, this is talking about a new job or career. This is also saying that maybe this opportunity can become a job or a career. We have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That can be a good thing if you need to be determined. Horseshoe, good luck. Seahorse, family matters. Yeah, so this is, I really touched on creative projects a lot and romance a lot, but this is also bringing up family and career here. And then we have Cain, pay attention to your health. But, this also just looks like an older gentleman. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Apple, temptation will test you. So that's everything I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below what did and did not resonate. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're still here, I just wanted to remind you that I am doing a giveaway. It's open to any one of my subscribers. All you need to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Thanks for watching.